Hey everyone, it's July 16th at 6:45 in the evening here on the West Coast. Last video I left you with kind of a downer video. I mean, I've been in a lot worse places before, but I was really in this rough cycle of just being dysphoric and angry just about my situation and how things are, and just dealing with the annoyances of STPs and gym showers and just disclosing all these things we have to deal with. I'm definitely out of that cycle for sure. Like, I don't know what it is that snaps sometimes, to get you out of it, but I had kind of a thought. Masculinity is not only centered in the penis. Guys, bio males, cis males, whatever you want to say, non-trans males, and trans males alike all kind of tend to put a lot of emphasis on the penis. Well, some. Not all. Can never make a blanket statement. And this is, as always, only my views expressed in these videos. This does not, do not speak for the whole trans community or FTMs or whatever. This is just me. A good deal of male culture is centered around the penis, we can agree on that. But also, it's found in things like muscles and the flat chest and having like a hard body. A lot of guys are obsessed with that kind of physique and stuff, being kind of big. And, I'm kind of a small dude, I'm 5'4", and I know a lot of trans guys are short, so that's something we have to deal with. Masculinity is not only centered in the penis. It drives me nuts, but I can either be driven nuts all day, or I can have fun and enjoy my life. Because these things like sex or peeing or whatever it is that involve the penis, really are like what? I don't know, I was going to say an eighth of my life, but that's whatever kind of estimate. But masculinity is not just here, it's the muscles, it's here, really. I was remembering something from when I was a little kid. Of course, I was a girl then, in a female body, whatever. And I would get out of the shower and I would look at myself in the mirror and I would sit there and I would flex. And I liked how broad my shoulders were. And I would just do that over and over, and I liked that because I would wonder what it'd feel like to have a penis, but I didn't have one. I obviously lacked that, whatever, still drives me crazy to today. But when I could, flex in front of the mirror as like a 7, 8-year-old kid, my shoulders were much broader than most little girls at that point. I just felt kind of more like a guy, more built and more like a little boy, and it just made me feel good. And I was realizing the other day when I was looking at myself shirtless and I was flexing, I was like, for what it is, I was born into a female body and this is what it is, so I'm pretty happy with it. I guess I'll take off my shirt and do the little flexing routine I used to do in the mirror for you. So, definitely slimmed down quite a bit. I think it's finally showing on my body that I've been skating everywhere. I definitely put on some weight when we were down in LA, so I'm glad to get that off. But so as a little kid, because I physically lacked the phallic structure, one thing that I did have were, my shoulders, and I would, get out of the bathtub and do this a lot and just be so fascinated and almost like trans guys are infatuated with the T changes, at first, like, I would just sit there and do this and my shoulders were broad and, I know this is like nothing compared to some guys, but I just mean as a little kid I would sit there and look and do this and just feel so, ooh, I don't know, feel masculine, because I was having to wear a little Catholic schoolgirl uniform every day. But I just wanted to leave you that thought in a much better place. Masculinity is not just in the penis, it's mostly here, but in the physical ways it represents itself in different ways, like facial hair, the deep voice, muscles, hard bodies, whatever, in lots of different ways, I'm sure. I'm not mentioning several. Hope everyone's well. It looks like I'm going to be visiting family for a while. Kind of towards the end of the month. My birthday's at the end of the month. I can't believe I'll be 27. But I'll be in Florida, so let me know if anyone's there. Maybe we can get together. Be sure to check out my Charlie Begins blog. If you haven't, it's just chronicling my early transition, like testosterone changes. I recently posted my 1 month on T-post, and it's like, I don't even remember all that stuff. So I'm really glad I wrote it down, because it's great to look back on, where I was. Hope you all are well. Take care. Peace, everyone.